I too close or too far? Hey.
Check out your favorite ladies. E14 woman, Banduju and Fifi girl, Dagnan, United Kingdom. She's the girl. Sassy Ijeoma Wampa Ndoku and IJ_WAP from Stanford, Connecticut. Cool, really Freddie Wango and Judy Pious, Willy girl from Lagos, Nigeria. And the lovely Oche Breaker and Drive and gorgeous Oche from Abuja, Nigeria. We love them.
Oche. Oche.
Huh?
Oche. Oche, how are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today.
This is a week.
Hi, everybody. Can we start the show? Hi. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
I can hear you.
Okay, thank you guys for joining us today. I have big apologies. I'm driving, I'm on the highway. So I hope my data Wi-Fi is cool today and behaves. Today we're going to start with the me time. So we're going to talk about our week. For me, my week has been okay. It's been okay. So something a little bit negative happened, but you know what I mean? I drank a bottle of Guinness prescribed by my very good friend. Prescribed by my very good friend, my mom. She says, whatever happens, drink Guinness.
A bottle of Guinness.
You know, a bottle of Guinness. Yeah, and I put my Netflix and I chilled and I got over it. So having said that, I'm on my way to Brooklyn. The Into North America East Coast people, we're meeting today in one of our friends' houses. That's where Benson is right there. So I'm going to see Benson very soon. I hope me and Benson will be in the same room by the time this show ends. So me and Benson can share one screen so that Ojigo can be jealous and die. You know what I mean? So having said that, my weekend is going cool so far. And it's this two spots. I say hi. It's because of him I'm going late today.
You're right.
Say hi. Yeah, he's the reason I'm going late today. So
you're right. Remove that glasses.
Everything is his fault. So Ifeoma Mama, so can you let us know how your weekend have been? Or your week?
It's been awesome. In the sense that there's lots of partying and I was out clubbing. Did anyone hear that? The virus is increasing and we're out there clubbing safely. I had
in the UK as coronavirus.
Yeah, it's going high and they're opening up and we're clubbing safely. So I was safe. Good. I felt safe yesterday. Yeah, and I can see that my diary is full now. It's not even summer for us. Every week has 2 or 3. What's 2? 3 or more events. So it's happening. Yeah, it's been an awesome week for me. I would say it's been an awesome week. Thank you for asking. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. And what about you, Ben?
Well, my week has been so wonderful. So no stress, just the jolly good fellow I am. My week is good, no problem.
Like what?
Okay. All right. So, Oche, can you tell us about your Miss Traveler? Where are you and what kind of fun are you having this week? Because today you are in Kaduna, tomorrow can be Gombe, all over the world.
Oh my
I think we have to
goodness.
start a show that says, where in the world is Oche? Oh, go ahead.
Okay, my week was very good. I resumed my dance aerobics.
Oh, that's beautiful.
With a new instructor, so it's like a different feel, a different experience. It's really good, and I'm doing okay. Everybody is home. The kids are on vacation, so taking it easy.
Oh, the kids are somewhere else. They went on vacation somewhere else. They're not with you.
No, they're home now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. All right. I also resumed my everyday work. So I do 2 hours every morning before I get out for the day. So I'm doing okay.
All right. Good. So because we started late, I'm going to ask one more person before we go into today's show. So I see Ike Abasi, who has been a favorite to the show, but he hasn't been there since like maybe 10 weeks throughout the season. Ike, what's up with you?
You're lying. Which can't tell me.
What's up with your week? Because we wanted you to come last week, but you were so busy. So
yeah, I was really busy last week. Really over the weekend. So sorry I couldn't make it. Of course, you have to make money. We appreciate that. Yeah. It wasn't even just making money. I had so many meetings that I had to attend. So I just couldn't make it. Yeah. But for today's one, I said I must try and clear my schedule so I find it very interesting.
Thank you. We're happy to see you.
Thank you. Because we need more guys in today's show to know what you guys feel. Because you guys already know how I'm going to feel about this topic. So
today's show is not for guys. We are going to sit back and listen to you ladies.
We have to ask you guys what you guys think.
How many husbands
you guys have to talk? Yeah.
Don't even
thank you.
We're going to sit back and watch you guys tell us how many husbands you want.
I can answer that. There's no shame to my game, so I can answer that. Okay, so thank you everybody once again for joining us and telling us how your week has been. So let's start today's show. Today's show is about polyandry. And what is polyandry? For those who don't know, polyandry is similar to polygamy. Polyandry is where a woman is legally allowed to have sexual relationships or marry more than one man or partner. So it means like Ijoma having 3 husbands or 3 sexual partners. So having said that, polyandry was back in the days in Nepal, towards Southeast Asia, some part of America like New York, Cherokee, and some part of Africa, women practiced it. So, and then there was a recent Twitter message about a South African woman who married 2 men at the same time. So we decided to bring it to the show. So having said that, my question is, what do you all think about polyandry? Because we've had numerous shows, like a couple of shows about polygamy, and 80% of the men wanted polygamy to come back because they were like, it stops cheating, it stops, it reduces poor economic situations and stuff like that. So if you can say that a man marrying 2, 3 wives can reduce economic situations, can reduce cheating. So from a woman's point of view, what do you guys think about polyandry? Let me start with the guys. Benson, can you take this for me?
It's not in my dictionary, so I would, like Ike said, we came to listen to you people.
Yeah, but I explained what polyandry is. So can you tell me what it is? You knowing what polyandry means? It's me marrying 2, 3 women. What do you think about it?
Men.
For me, I don't think it's right.
Okay.
I don't think it's right. Can you give us
a reason why you don't think it's right?
And I think, Benson, to help you, can we compare, can you align it side by side with polygamy? Because it's the opposite of polygamy. So
yeah,
when you're basing your argument.
It's not opposite.
Yeah. Wait.
Similar.
Wait. I asked a question. I said, now, if the woman will marry 3 husbands, would the 3 husbands live in the same house with her?
There's nothing wrong with that. Yes. There's nothing wrong with that.
They have been, yes, I've seen the ones that know. The clips, yes, they live together. Yes.
They live together?
They do.
Yeah.
Because of copyright, that's why we don't want to share any clip in relation to, but we could send it to you personally. Yeah. Yes, they do live together.
Wow. 3 of them live together.
In a town somewhere in South Africa.
In South, maybe one out of one, maybe one person out of 7 billion.
The question is, what do you think about it? What, as a man, I know you don't like it. You don't like it. Why don't you like it?
I said it's not right. Because one, I might decide to kill the other 2 men.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a jealous lover. That's what you're trying to tell
us. Yes,
okay.
I might decide to kill the other 2 men.
Just like some women may decide to kill their co-wives. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Making sense.
It's understandable. So, okay.
Obi is here. So Obi is here.
Hi, Obi. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Obi. Do you have anything to say about polyandry?
Yeah. So again, it depends on how you look at it, right? So we don't know. Are there cultures that why is acceptable or not? That's nothing to also ask ourselves. In India, okay, the best is in India is acceptable. So culturally, yeah, you can't argue against people's culture, right? So if it's acceptable in India, you can't say it is wrong, It is absolutely right, And
so assuming Nigeria wants to make it legal, if Nigeria wants to make it legal, will you have a problem with that?
Well, again, it's again, I'm thinking about culture is that it's not something you just wake up tomorrow. It's okay, let's make certain things legal,
Yeah.
It's so, unless they change the constitution or some religious sect decides, okay, this is our religion and we can do it. So it's a little bit more complicated than that, though, Yeah. But
EJ, adding to what Obina said, Obina, I read while I was researching about this, there's in some cultures, they call it fraternal polyandry, where brothers would marry one wife. And the reason behind it is so that they keep whatever wealth they have within the family stays within, rather than spreading and marrying from the family. So yes, that's cultural.
Right. Okay.
So that's a type of polyandry. There are 6 types of polyandry. There's the fraternal where 2 brothers. There's different ones. There's a one a woman can stay, have a husband, then other men will come and so there are like 6 different types of it. Yeah. Yeah. So and there's one man who marry 2 people that are not related. The same way guys marry. For me, I like the idea.
No, we're asking the men now. We're not asking you.
No. I want to ask you.
I know.
Can OJ say something about this?
I want to give a women my point of view as a female.
To say anything.
Yes. Like I support like a kind of I'm not really into polygamy, but I don't have a problem with open marriages. You understand? So yes, I would say I would support it if it's okay to have, you know what I mean? Yeah. No. Because like you said, instead of cheating, you have to said no. Yes. You have 3, that's Christmas. You know what I mean? So for me, I think it's a good idea if they'll bring it back, because those things that were done back then, most of those systems work.
So my question is this.
So let me get a view from a woman. Ifeoma Mama, what do you think about it?
My view is based on, guys, when I say equality, not the big E, not with a big E, with a small. What I mean here by equality is allowing everybody a fair chance. If men are allowed to marry more than one wife, and we're happy with it. Personally, I support polygamy. It's not a big deal. I come from a polygamous home. Maybe that's why I understand it and I like it. So if that applies to the male folk, why would it be restricted on the female folk? That's just my view. So
exactly,
I don't have a negative view about it. If that's what sits or what, if it fries anybody's dodo, let them eat and do it that way. If I have the opportunity to do it, I will do it and do it properly. I'll look after my husbands.
Your husband, I'll be
a good wife. I'll be a good wife to my husband.
So, the question I have is this: what is stopping you from doing it?
My culture and the way I was brought up. How I wish I had there's so many things I want to do, but because of the way I was brought up, I can't do it.
Okay, so basically we're all back to the same thing.
So and this is one of them.
Interestingly,
and I never knew it was until I started seeing it online. I never knew it happened.
I want Oche to say something. Oche, would you like to have more?
IJ, Munyobi wants to say something.
Benson, hold. Yeah, Benson, hold on. Somebody else is talking.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm in the kitchen. I'm also in the kitchen doing this kitchen chat. Oche kitchen, well done. Yeah, so Oche kitchen. Because listen, having one husband is a lot of work. Having 3 husbands, I don't know who will sleep in this house. It's a lot of work.
No, it will be beneficial to you now because they will know that if they make noise, you go to the next person. So everybody will be there. Yes. So everything now will start behaving, trust me.
Oche.
Guess you what Instagram name again? It's not crazy IJ.
Oh, she's crazy. So not news.
Okay, go ahead. They've been calling you. Oje, are you there?
No, Oje is not saying anything.
Oh, she has to say something though. She has to say something.
Don't worry, let me talk. Okay. For me, it is a big no. For so many reasons. I mean, I am very territorial, okay? So I can't be torn between plenty people. I just, if I'm with you and I'm looking at your face, be looking at mine. I don't want to look at your face and then I turn and look at this other guy and then I turn and I would go crazy. That is number one, you know, and when you think about it, somebody in the equation would always be cheated. Before you know it, you have a favorite. Even if you have a schedule and say, okay, you Monday, Tuesday, you Wednesday, Thursday, you Friday, Saturday, you'd find out that amongst the 3 of them, there's someone you pay the most attention and that there's someone who always bears the brunt, okay? So for me, it wouldn't be fair. I don't even want to think about it. So I'm not even going to analyze if I'm going to have, you know, the ups about it. For me, it's a no-no in all ramifications.
Oje, what you're saying is this. You will be partial to the one
what I'm saying is that Benson is enough for me.
The one that services you more, you'll be partial to that one. The one that services you more, you'll be partial to the one that's exactly what you're saying. The one that does it very well, you'll be partial to that one. Or the one that's more romantic.
It's not just about servicing.
It's part of it now.
It's not just about servicing. You know that when you talk about relationships, there is more to it than what happens in the bedroom. Do you understand? It could be that person that listens to you more. It could be that person that is more sympathetic to your plight. It could be that person that pampers you all the time. It could also be that person that stomachs all your excesses. Do you understand? You could have someone who knows that you yourself, within you, you know that you're being silly, and that person closes his eyes to it. At that point in time, there's nothing any other person would say that you would listen to. It would just be that person all the time. So it's beyond what happens. It's beyond bedmatics, actually.
Okay.
For me, somebody for anybody that gives me peace. Do you understand? If I'm at peace with someone, every other thing can come afterwards. If you make me laugh and if I'm with you, I'm always at peace.
Let me cut you short if you can allow me.
You know, every other thing is an extra.
Even people who are in monogamous relationships, the guys still have their girlfriends. Some of the ladies still have their man friends. So what's the difference?
Yeah, but this one now, we're not talking about side pieces. We're talking about
polyandry can be
illegal.
Polyandry can be sexual relationships or marriage. It doesn't have to be like married. If you check online, it means it's illegal. It's okay for you to have more than one partner. So if you can be in a monogamous relationship, be in a what's the freaking difference?
She doesn't have the sound up.
So I understand I understand the loving relationship there, but people are still doing it on the G. So it's going on every day. All right, let's hear from Ataibo.
Sorry, I've just joined though.
Okay, we're talking about polyandry.
Chimezi's hand was up, IJ.
Huh?
Mezia's hand was up.
Ataibo, how you doing now? Where your brother? Where is he?
He they come now. They come. Give him 2 minutes. They come.
Did you hear what I said?
Ataibo, we are talking about.
Okay, go on. I said Chimeze raised his hand earlier.
Okay, Chimeze, go on. Then let Ataibo get herself ready. Chimeze, go ahead.
Chimeze. Oh dear, what's going on? Can you hear me?
He's still on mute. Okay.
Can you unmute him?
Ask him to unmute. Yeah, I have done. All right. While we're waiting for him, then Ati, polyandry. What's your view on it?
What's polyandry?
Sorry, hello everybody. For husbands at the same time.
If you can handle it, why not?
Okay.
That's what Ataibo will say.
No. But I'm being very realistic. You know, unfortunately for me, I'm too much for one man, but not enough for two. So I can't manage the head. So that's my problem. Otherwise, it's something I would love, because I think I've got a lot of love to give.
Yes.
I can have a Monday, Tuesday man, Wednesday, Thursday man, Friday, Saturday man, Thursday, Friday man. I can rest on Sunday. You know.
There's one that'll give you massage. There's one that'll be
everybody. We all have different.
There's one that'll give you all the love.
Same length.
And there's one that will be a good cook.
Yeah, there's so much to give, you know. I think
my fellow men
keep too many labels.
Men have been dreaming for a long time. These men have been dreaming. This is only us. These men that they dream, waiting they go what do.
Hey, you can imagine. Oh my God.
Left to me, I think all men should be put in a warehouse. You go and take the one of your choice on a daily basis.
Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, I support that.
Bye.
I support that. All right.
That's senior polyandry that you just described.
You're not the standard.
Is Chimeze on board now?
No.
Sorry, I stepped out. Interesting topic.
Okay, he's here now. IJ.
Chimeze is here.
Okay,
actually, my opinion doesn't matter, because the way we are going now, sexual liberty is the way forward now. Everything is just accepted, so to say. That's where we're going. And this is called marriage that we not married before. Sorry, in the next few next few years, it's going to change automatically.
True.
The initial reason for marriage was companionship. The kids now are having less sex than us. They are distracted. They have options. They have sex toys and everything. So this is all they talk. Wallahi, anything goes in this game called sex. So whether we agree or not, it will happen. It's going to happen, and more things is going to happen. So just for me to sit back and watch the whole thing. But like I posted on the chat, it will be interesting. I have 4 wives. And 3 of my 4 wives have other husbands. It's going to be a madhouse. How am I going to cope with such an arrangement? And us,
no, Chimeze, that one is polyamorous. That one is different. But this one is
polyandry.
The same way you guys have 4 wives. The same way you guys have 4 wives and it's just us. The same way we marry you guys and it's just you guys. You guys can have other girlfriends, except when you cheat. You do outside that relationship is cheating.
Okay, you mean you just marry us? We cannot have two wives. I'm gonna go outside now. Wait till again.
That's okay. That is you're cheating on your wife, or your wife who is marrying you.
Because I think the 2 weeks it never reached me. I have to go somewhere else.
But in polygamy, women wait. They wait on their husbands patiently.
But not to do
that's their decision.
I'm
talking about children. That's their decision.
Yes.
Winnie, you've just been watching. Winnie, what do you want to say?
And their side chick go see it well.
Winnie, no one talk. Winnie, no one talk.
Oh. She has a view on the matter. Winnie, tell us what you said behind. Tell them.
Good evening, all.
Hello.
Yeah, Winnie, good evening.
Hey, Winnie, girl.
Hey, darling. Is a nay for me.
Nay, okay. You're in between this and that.
Also, nay, no.
Oh, nay, it must be may. I may or may not.
No matter the trend, some things are not meant to be followed. You know, we still have our culture and all, and we still have our backgrounds. But for those who have huge sexual appetite, that will do 1 man, 2 man, 4 some, 5 some, 10 some. I'm not gonna judge.
Oche.
You know, Oche and the rest of them, they'll be able to cope with this kind of arrangement. But for me, I can't.
Unless Winnie, unless I've not heard before, in polygamy, do they do 3 some, 4 some? I thought they take them one after the other.
No,
exactly.
Good question. What if the man says the 2 wives should enter inside at the same time?
They do it in polygamy.
They do.
Remember, they are always competing against each other, so I doubt it.
That lie. They do.
You can tell what happens in people's homes.
You can't say what happens in people's homes.
Really?
You can't.
You can't say one after the other.
So, wait, if they are doing it and you're in the mood that you.
Oh.
You enter and collect your own share.
You collect your own share. That's all.
Collect your own share.
Okay.
There's nothing there. You all are the same thing, but it's just the only thing I don't like is the way the world is going. Women feeling that they are equal to men. Whatever a man can do, a woman can do it. It's really, there are some things I find really, really appalling, and this is one of them. That's just my take.
But this is old practice. We need patient practice. It's not new. It's not new.
What did you say?
Nothing that's happening. I say this has been an ancient practice. It's not new. It's not new. It's an ancient practice. And anything that's going on in this world is ancient practice. The only thing is that people were hiding to do those things because when you
woman with 4 husbands, ancient practice.
Yeah,
it is, Winnie. I'll send you the clips.
Yeah,
I'll send you the clips. Yeah. There are lots of it on YouTube.
All these things. Yeah, Christianity. All these things. Polygamy, polyandry.
So children from that kind of arrangement, what are they called? Who is the father of the child or whatever? Or all the men will now claim ownership or claim to be fathers.
It's called one big happy family. That's what it's called, one big happy family.
Last name, it doesn't matter. Do you want them to be doing DNA for what?
So whose last name would the children bear?
The woman's name, their woman husband's name.
Okay, the husband will bear the woman's last name.
That's correct.
Winifred, so many women marry and they don't change their names into their husband's last name. No, I didn't.
We have 2 hands up, perhaps. King Tanga's been up. Can King say something before you please?
Sure.
King, gone.
Okay, thank you. This is a very interesting
subject. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. It's very interesting.
We know they see your face.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm
not properly dressed now. When I am, I'll put on the camera. So yes, it's a very interesting topic. But well, I'm actually happy that statistically the odd is in favor of men in terms of numbers. But anyway, that's on a lighter note. I think for me it's a big no.
Thank you.
As an African, as an Igbo man, and as a Christian, and as a Christian, there's a reason why the Bible gives us certain injunctions to follow. And if you go down even for the Muslims, the Quran that even supports marrying up to 4, if you really go deep, you will find out that it's almost impossible to marry more than 1 wife, because the Quran is asking you to love all of them you're going to marry equally, treat them equally, and everything. And if you check among the literate ones, even my friends who are Muslims, if you ask the women, they'll tell you over their dead body, they don't want their husband to marry a second wife, not to talk about a third and a fourth one. And then luckily for us, it's actually becoming very old-fashioned, even polygamy itself. I mean, it's a lot of work handling one man or one woman. Then why would you be thinking about the second and the third one? For some people who engage in it, whether informally, most times informally, they do it for adventure. They don't really do it because they can handle it. Just if you really check. And then finally, on a biological or medical basis, there's a reason why we should stick to one partner. Because once you start having multiple partners, that's how you start picking yama yama everywhere and spreading it around. So for me, it's a real.
I disagree. I'm not a successful polygamist. I'm not a successful polygamist who has been practicing it perfectly.
But trust me, my granddad had 27 wives.
Oh, wow.
Yes. But when I look at I'm from Mungwaland. Yeah, I have a Mwafo. But when I look at my cousins, they're over 50, but I cannot really say that more than 5, 10 are actually his. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Kinga. Ike hand is up.
Yeah.
Where did the rest come from?
Polyandry.
There was polyandry inside the polygamy.
Of course.
Exactly.
I like to say something, and
Go ahead.
Since I saw that this topic, I did a little research myself, and although I've read about it and I know that it does happen. For all the reasons King said, I agree with it, definitely, all the reasons. But my take on this has always been, whatever makes you happy within the bounds of society, you can do that if you want to. If it is something you can handle, if you feel you can. Many people go into polygamy and find out that it's not as sweet as they think it is. Some people see a polygamous home and think everything, because the man handles it. One person's looking like they're handling something well does not mean if you try the same thing, it will work for you. And but what I'm seeing slowly and surely, like Jimmy said, our society is becoming very liberalized when it comes to sex. The more our women get more and more, I'm not trying to downplay it, but let's say freedom. The more it is, it's as if we are becoming very liberal. I was telling somebody something and put me in this. Within the next 5 years, bestiality will be legal. Within the next 5 years, bestiality will be legal.
What is that?
Bestiality, maybe you should go and start that one too. You're sleeping with animals, you'll be legal.
Yeah.
Because people do it a lot. People do it a lot. Here in North America, back home, you hear somebody slept with a goat, a dog, a whatever.
A cow.
People do that. A cow. And you ask yourself a question. You might be saying, oh my God, that is what? If we're trying to be liberal, then that should also come into the liberal minds too. Because it's what they want to do.
So you want to compare sleeping with animals to sleeping with people?
Hold on. I'm just trying to get you to understand. What I'm trying to point out is that
don't set boundaries. Just leave
when we begin to push boundaries, things that are not the norm, and begin to push it, we will get to a stage where we'll get to it will swallow us. You are talking about polyandry. Number one, there are too few men. There are more women, statistically, there are more women than men. So even if we are to start saying women collect the men, how many will you collect?
I take 5.
You take 5. How many men are left?
That's being greedy.
How many men are left?
They start checking us.
2 both 3 Niger.
Okay, but the point is this, is that it is a free world, but culturally, is that what we do? That's not what we do. So will it work? It might work for you, but I don't see 5 men in the same house with you, Ifoma. 5 men. So that means that you might have to service 5 guys in a day.
We are all married people. We know that we don't do this every day. We don't do it every week.
Yeah, with 5 men.
So why would my own be different?
No, for 5 men, you have to do it every day now.
To marry them, I'll be very busy. I'll be a very busy husband, wife.
Yes.
I'll be traveling. They won't be seeing me. I
Not the wrong already.
I think God.
I like it. I like it when people remember culture and statistics and the Bible and the Quran when they don't like an idea of a woman wanting to be in control of what her preferences are.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you know, I have a right, like every man and every woman does, to do whatever makes me happy. If I can make 2 or 3 men happy at the same time, and it's not encroaching on anybody's personal, well, I don't think about the preferences, what I like. If I'm making them happy and I'm happy, why should you concern anybody about what my boundaries are? Why should you not think about my culture? Why should you think about it's not written in the Bible? What about a type of being happy? Why is nobody happy that a type is happy? Shouldn't you be happy that I'm happy? Shouldn't you be happy that I'm making 3 people happy? These people should be happy to even make other people happy if they want to. That's up to them, you know? And it's not all based on sexual activities, you know? The people that are married, fortunately or unfortunately, know that some of them get it once a month. So I draw a timetable. You sign a contract, I draw a timetable. Nah, it's every Monday or every other Monday. If you don't like the contract, go. Nah, if you don't like that contract, go. You know, every other Tuesday. And the more you are performing, and then the better your frequency is on the timetable. You know. So sometimes, you know, when we talk about it, it sounds natural. It's not what we do, whatever. But we need to move with the times. We need to broaden our minds. You know, we can't continue living in denial. So of us are living with partners that have women on every street in every borough, but we don't want to talk about it. You know, because it's like not to be said. So, you know, live and let live. That's my opinion.
Talking about WAPA, can I read a comment someone sent? One of our followers. It says it's fully in support of both sexes being able to marry as many partners as they want, as long as all parties consent to it. Polyamory and polyandry are recognized as legal marriages in many parts of the world, including South Africa, Ghana. Ghana has practiced its own version of polyandry for centuries. Let's live and let live, shall we? So that's one of the comments we got.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else have anything to say?
What floats your boat? Do it.
As a disclaimer as well, we're not on this show to support or go against it. It's just sharing our views. What do you think about it and how do you say it? So I don't want anybody living here and telling you that Oche Kitchen supports polyandry.
Or that think Ijoma said you should get married.
Someone can support it. Oche doesn't support it. So if you measure it, it's 2 to 1.
Ijoma supports it. Ijoma supports it. He wants to do it.
He doesn't support it.
She wants to do it. Only that. She wants to do it. I know.
Mama, did you answer his question? Did she ask a question earlier?
No, I didn't. I haven't. What was it?
Okay, if you scroll up, you'll see her question where she said, "What is an orgy?"
I saw that when I was laughing.
I can know the definition.
Who asked that?
Another one innocent person. Orgy.
Ojugo, also known as Ojugo. When you have sexual different partners, it could be male, it could be all female, it could be all
5 or 10 people in the same room doing it at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
You swing from there, you go to the other side.
You have seen professors are lecturing you.
It's not in the Bible. Nobody should do it. It's not in the Bible or the Quran. It's not allowed.
Isn't that what? All we hear men are Sodom and Gomorrah. That's why God burned Sodom and Gomorrah.
I'm going to name at your Bible. At least you quote Bible once in a while. Thank you, girl.
Chris Agocha, we haven't heard from you. People,
Izzy is here as well. You haven't heard from Izzy. We have so many people on the line.
I can't see everybody. You don't have to drive it, so I can't.
Okay, Chris wants to speak.
Good afternoon, all.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
This is one of those topics that I don't have any opinion. Whatever works for you, do. Because we base everything on happiness. As long as you're happy. But if your happiness is making the next person unhappy, you have to, reevaluate your happiness.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, if you say you're a woman, you want to marry 10 men, good for you. There's something another in Igbo, I don't know how to say it in English, but he said, "Ya omoto ya jobo, mananti ya nuife." So if you can help and
where was it?
When you say you want to marry 4 men and you marry 4 able-bodied men, at the early stages of the marriage, you are going to hear it.
Hear what?
Your body will tell you.
Oh my God.
Just like I said, if you want to marry multiple women, wives, it's up to you.
After 10 years,
yeah, but this issue of polyandry, polyamory, polygamy, it's been happening. The only thing we're saying is to legalize it. I think that's why we're having this discussion. Many women have multiple boyfriends.
Exactly.
The only thing is that they don't know each other, they don't know themselves. So it's been practiced. So it's just legalizing it. Just like when gay lesbianism stuff, it's been practiced right from long time ago.
Not just lesbianism, gay.
Legalize it so that they can get benefits.
Yeah, homosexuality.
Yeah. So whatever works for you, please be my guest. But when you are happy, your own version of happiness, and when I'm having my own version of happiness, please don't fuss about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Chris. So, Ethan, are you there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Easy, yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Easy. Me and you there for car at the same time. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Where do they go? I beg.
How do they know that we're not in the same car?
Oh, nice to see you, Easy.
Nice to see you, my dear.
So, Easy, tell us what's your view on polyandry?
Polyandry, I like your hair, your long hair.
Thank you, babe. Thank you, honey.
So polyandry, that's when you can have. Me, I'm very good at what I do. I'm very good at to satisfy this one woman. It's taken me so many years to call another woman join now. You must be kidding me. I want to die. I mean, but don't get me wrong. If you are able to do it, perfect. If you can have more than 1, 2, 3 men and you marry them, perfect. And if the woman wants to do it the other way around, that's fine. But as for me, see, my gray hair came too quick. But hey, that's life.
Because you married only one.
I just one woman. I married one. But even if I had the opportunity to marry a second one, trust me, I'll pay not to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll send you a link on our polygamy show. You didn't attend, so let's see if you will change your mind about taking a second wife. There's so many benefits and positives to being a polygamist. I'll send you the link later.
Yeah.
If you must stop propagating.
Like there are so many young guys who don't have jobs. So if you take them in, you're helping them economically.
Okay, why are you getting agitated?
No, why are you always advertising for polygamy? But you are not a polygamist. But you always advertise for polygamy.
Not a polygamy. So why would I cancel where I come from?
No. Why don't you practice polygamy now? Let your husband bring another woman.
How do we know
We are planning it. I'm
very
very
planning.
Why can't you bring another man? Why can't you bring another man? Why must it be the husband that bring another woman?
I'm considering every option available to me.
No, polygamy is not for Ife to practice, for the husband.
But polygamy is for me.
But Oga Chris, you know that if he can go and marry another wife for the husband.
No, that's not polygamy then. It has to come from the husband.
But maybe he wants
the man is refusing.
They go ahead.
The man has refused, but if the man wants it, if he will allow it, that's polygamy.
Okay. I will encourage his husband to go and look for another one, because if he is enjoying, he wants it well. She wants polygamy.
And I have a problem when men or people say, oh man, one man is difficult to handle, one woman is difficult to handle. What are you guys doing? Because one person is not difficult for me to handle.
Exactly.
What are you doing? What are you planning? Come and talk to me. Relationship is very easy. I don't know why it's difficult to marry one man. It's difficult to marry one man. What are you people doing? It's easy. I've been in the business for long enough to brag about it. It's easy. Relationships are easy. You put too much hard work. I don't know what you do. You know, when you start snooping and snooping, that's why you make it difficult for people that complain. It's difficult marrying one man. It's difficult marrying one woman. Hey, Mr. Bassey, what are you doing?
No, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. It's not difficult to be married to one person. You know, and it should be enjoyable to be married to one person. So if it's so difficult to be married, then there's a problem.
It's difficult. One enough. It's difficult. It is not.
It's difficult. It is very difficult to marry to anybody. Everybody sit down your house. When you want to jump body, when you want to jump body, everybody find your way. Is it by force?
If you marry people you have the same frame of mind with, you guys think alike, have like to do the same things, I think everything would be okay. Because already people are, I know so many Nigerian guys know they are when they get difficult is difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you want to say
fight in the street?
No, I don't want to say something. People should take it to your nose.
No, many men actually are married to more than one wife. Only thing I can say, the wife no, say they get another wife, because we put a tag on them. We call them girlfriends. But in actual fact, you're doing the same thing that you're doing with your wife. Only you're spending more time with your wife than this girlfriend.
That's
the girlfriend
correct.
About the wife, and I mean, I won't call any names, but I know people will go get like about 3-4 wives for different countries, and even in the same country. Yeah, but the girlfriends are happy. Yeah, I mean, they show the man that they're happy. The man is taking care of them, not only financially, but other things. And then, but it's almost like polygamy, but like one person said, the wife will not know that he has other people. But the girlfriend knows. And you're doing the same thing. Some of them actually have, that girlfriend has 1 or 2 children for them. But only that they're not all under the same roof.
Yeah. They're in the small houses.
Yeah, they're in the small houses where maybe not the man they pay the rent.
Yeah, that's exactly true. Easy. What we are doing is just make believe, suspension of disbelief. You know, we know that, like you said, especially the girlfriends, they know that the wife is there, that there might be some other, but they decided to play along.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
Look, this is
Nkechi wants to talk.
Take life easy and do what works for you. Whatever twists your hand, please, by all means, do it. As long as it's not hurting the next person, I mean, hurting physically. It's not like, oh, you're going to break this person's heart. No. If it works for you,
it works for you.
Do it.
Yeah. So, Wampa, can I ask you a question? Because you're pro polyandry, not that you want to practice, but being a fair person, what are the dangers of polyandry?
What did you ask? Sorry.
What are the dangers? What are the things that could come out of it? The negative things that come out of this practice?
You like
what are the benefits? You're breaking up. You're asking me what
do you think? Yeah, I know
dangers.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the dangers. If they are all faithful to each other, I don't see any danger.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing that came to mind. Wampa, let me help you.
The woman might probably have just maybe 2 or 3 kids for each one of them. That's less kids. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's where I'm going to, Wampa. Somebody mentioned who knows who has which child at any time.
That's why we have DNA now.
We cannot be okay.
No,
if you want to find out now, then you go.
No, but you cannot find out if she sleeps with 3 people on the same day she's fertile. Is it possible?
It's rare for 2 sperms to germinate 1 egg. It's extremely rare.
But it does happen. But it does happen. It does happen. It does happen.
Yeah, I said rare. I didn't say it never. I said it is extremely rare. And you got 99.9 and 278 points. You understand? So only when 99 wins. Yeah.
If you let me say this, when you're asking about the danger or one of the hiccups
negatives
that
of it, yeah,
come out of it, it's like Ijoma has said she will have one child for each of them or two. What if I want 6?
Now I'm the one marrying you, so you won't tell me how many you want. I'll be dictating.
No. Because if your husband said that we're going to have 12 kids, you're not going to agree to that. But he's the one marrying you.
But Nigerian women, I've seen women who have 1 woman, 1 man, 4 kids. So what's the big deal?
No, you've seen.
Yeah, so if I can have 10 kids, for a man, I can have 6 for you, 1 for the other person.
Oh, that's fine.
If they don't want, if we have that kind of money, we can. I mean, there are other ways to have kids if I can't carry them.
No, this is a problem you have to anticipate and find a way to address it. You might have Benson might want 3, Ike might want 4, and I want 5.
I am aware.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay.
Okay,
that's fine.
IJ.
We bond them.
IJ.
At that point, who takes care of them?
IJ. If we get the disadvantages, the disadvantages here, the 3, it injures women's health.
How?
Yes, that's what they wrote.
No, I'm asking how now. How does it injure women? Because women are already sleeping with 3, 4, 5 times.
Listen, he said it increases barrenness among women. It increases the number of divorce.
Men, they don't carry come again. Anytime we carry come, we not carry come.
No, watch. Disadvantages, advantages, characteristics, everything is here.
So it's not him saying it. Good.
It's not me saying it. He said 1, the advantages of it is 1, population is under control.
Am I right now?
Financial burden. Listen, financial burden distributed amongst husbands. Joint family becomes strengthened. That's the advantage. But the disadvantage is 1, it injures women's health.
It would.
It increases barrenness among women.
That I like to read more and understand barrenness, how that would
affect. That one, I don't understand fertility.
I'll forward it to you.
Okay.
I'll forward it to you.
Yeah.
So he says 1 here, he says causes of polyandry, shortage of women as compared. So why polyandry is because of shortage of women.
Exactly.
Then desire of limited population. Poverty is which one man cannot support many wives. Desire to maintain joint family system. I agree.
And if I might point out something also, please also understand that when you have 4 husbands, the 4 husbands will have their side chick. So in total, by the time you guys are finished with the 4 husbands, with their 5 side chicks, you have your husbands 4 with their side chicks. So the number is also increasing.
Okay, I
want to believe that this man I'm going to marry will be faithful to me, just like the way you believe that your 5 wives will be faithful to you. Nobody is going out.
That is not the characteristics of polyandry. Characteristics of polyandry is saying that it must be brothers.
So it mustn't be. That is called fraternal polyandry.
No, he said characteristics of polyandry. Husbands may be brothers, are must.
Maybe, yeah.
But he said must.
That's the fratana Ifama was talking earlier. That's
in their village, but naturally shouldn't be.
The eldest brother has superiority. The eldest brother has superiority.
I'm gonna meet in your past. Hey.
You said trouble there.
I think one of the disadvantages of polyandry is when the woman is pregnant, how are the husbands supposed to have their sexual outlet?
You know, the side chicks.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Side chicks will come in now. That's what I told the side chicks. You said they will swear oath and they'll be faithful to only her. So when you
what is oath? Who make not a man make oath? What is oath? Oath to God. Coca oath to me. Yeah.
Now, that's what if he said they will swear oath that nobody will go outside. I said
outside.
That's how I manage them. That's my strategy to keep them. Nobody go outside. If you go, I catch you go.
Do we not swear oath when you are getting married?
Oh.
Huh?
You don't swear oath when you're getting married.
I did. That's why I'm keeping to it.
That's what I said.
King's hand is off. I can King speak.
Okay, thank you. This is a very interesting topic for the women. Anyways, one thing that
I'm sending the link to IJ. IJ will send it to you.
All right then. Thanks. King, go on.
One thing we're overlooking is, if you notice, over a period of time when a man and a woman are married, when body fluids exchange over time, they begin to look more alike, like brothers, like a brother and a sister.
You're right.
Now, when a woman continuously collects semen from several men, biology has shown that over time, their body behavior might be modified over time. And that is why sometimes, when you see some people that they call prostitutes, you see sometimes they act as if they are not in their right senses. There is more to it in semen than sperm.
Okay.
There is a lot in that biology. You may wish to research about it. So I think that's a very, very huge disadvantage.
King, we have so many medical people on this platform. So if you keep saying that because you sleep with five different men, you start behaving like Onyishimbaka.
I didn't mention it. I didn't say Ishimbaka.
You know, you said the prostitutes sometimes they behave anyhow.
Anyhow, I wish Ishimbaka. And then let me also add, you know, sometimes STI is STD. The reason why sometimes the same as if it's under control is even when people do it, they hide to do it. And when they catch whatever they catch, you know, they're always very ashamed about it. But when it's now a free-for-all thing.
That's what I want to ask now. No, I don't hear of STDs anymore.
Who told you?
People are hiding it.
It's still there. But it's not
you're not in the market.
Go to the hospital, you'll see.
It's not something you're proud of.
No, but from your line of job, is it more? Do you hear about it more?
Yes. STD is there. It's but the thing is this: in developed countries, it's more you have an STD clinic. And it's just for STDs.
That's what
they don't really come to the general population, kind of, you know. So the most of the guys that go to the STD clinic, it is confidential and all that, you know. So you just go in, nobody knows you, nobody, you know, and then they get treated. But people, that's one of the disadvantages of polyandry, and you guys should really think about it.
What's wrong with your speaker? We can't hear you, right? We can't hear you anymore.
Hey, Adi Belli said condom was manufactured for a reason. Thank you, Adi. May I add that all
you can hear you.
Well, I said when you are married and you are dealing with your side chick, most times most often you use a condom because you don't want to bring anything back home. But if you are having,
that's what I heard.
When the woman has multiple men and the men have their side chicks, and then they're all coming back to the woman, you know, and if they're not using protection, they're all bringing the same thing back to the lady. So it's you that is going to be suffering the thing.
No, let's use, in this instance, let's see that in a perfect polyandry setting, where the men I will marry, these 5 guys I'm going to marry, they would love me as their woman husband, right? Yes. And a woman, what will I be now? Whatever the name they will call me, as their G, and they would not cheat on me. Okay. They will only sleep with me because I'm a you get what I mean? So let's leave the cheating side. Let's pretend, like we always do, that it doesn't happen. I'm married to only my husband, nothing happened. My wife. So let's assume that it's a perfect relationship in polyandry here. So STD will not come into play because nobody's sleeping outside. All of us is doing it.
Yeah,
within the family.
Yeah. If you like the perfect scenario, which I think
somebody wants to talk.
I think that one will be because you are suffering from malaria or something, that you're thinking that basically that you have that kind of perfect scenario, which will never happen.
Let's pretend it happened. Let's hear from Blessing. Blessing, go ahead.
But if can I say something briefly before you ask Benson?
It's not Blessing, Blessing.
Listen, I got Abase. All those people now be for the infectious diseases clinic. They are all in monogamous relationships, right?
I wouldn't know what kind of relationship they are in.
Okay, let's give it a chance. Blessing, go ahead.
Hello, people.
Hello.
Hi, Blessing.
Why do you like to discuss some kind of topics that doesn't even benefit anybody? Why are you talking about polyandry? Or are you just want to have a chat?
No.
And why are some people, some of you bent on supporting this, which you all know you cannot do, you will not do, you will never do, considering the area you come from? Why are you discussing about it? Can't we have something important?
Okay, you didn't join from the start. Someone asked me that question. If you are supporting this, can you do it? And I said, I would have loved to, being somebody that likes to manage things. I would have loved to have 4 men to manage, or 5 of them, as being their D. But because of my upbringing, my religion, and my environment, I can't do it. But that I wouldn't want to put out the fact that people that are doing it are stupid. That's what I want to